Welcome back to the WHHI-TV Daily News. Well, about a week or so ago, we told you about Hilton Head's Juneteenth celebration. Today, we're going to talk about Bluffton's Juneteenth celebration, and here to do that with me is Bridgette Frazier, who, among other titles, is the chairman of the board, or the board president of the MLK committee in Bluffton, and Sonya Grant, who's going to be one of the vendors for this wonderful event. So, Bridgette, let's get started. You tell us a little bit about the history of Juneteenth. I know people know little bits and pieces,
Right.
but let's talk a little bit about that.
Certainly, people on both sides know bits and pieces of it, but a lot of people don't really grasp the true concept behind it. So Juneteenth originated in 1865 because, the Emancipation was signed in 1863, but we didn't have courier systems and things as we do today. So it took quite some time for the troops and everyone to actually make their way down to Galveston to make that announcement. And so the enslaved there didn't get that news until 2 years later. And so from that, they celebrated and commemorated that day just, with the celebration that and the acknowledgement of being legally free on paper. We know that there were still other things that transpired, that liberation truly didn't come that day. But from that period, it was also almost like a revitalization of the Black experience in this country as since then we got the Reconstruction era right after where we saw so many being elected to office, having the ability to open businesses and, have lands, and we saw schools even be erected at that time. So it was really just a celebration of being able to enjoy the freedom of oneself in many ways.
Yeah, it's such an exciting thing to think about, really. And you just talked about the Reconstruction era, and I know some sites in Bluffton were just added to that National Historic Tour.
Absolutely, we had
network.
We had two sites: the Garvin Garvey House, which remains one of the only Freedmen's Quarter that's still waterfront. In dedication of Cyrus Garvey, it was his property, and the Campbell Chapel AME Church, which is the oldest AME church in Bluffton.
So we've got a lot of history right here in
Absolutely,
Bluffton. We sure do. So how is Bluffton going to celebrate Juneteenth?
Bluffton has so many things coming up for Juneteenth. So we have a 3-day weekend planned, and we'll start with a Black Food Truck Festival, which is open to everyone, but it puts a spotlight on Black cuisine and Black food truck owners, and it will be a jam-packed evening of all things for kids to do, from water slides to dry bounties and games. Lots of live entertainment, and it's free to the public, and everyone can patronize the vendors they choose. And on Saturday will be our 8th annual Juneteenth festival, which we're very proud to host that because we started doing that before many municipalities got on board with it. And we recognize that as an official holiday even before the federal designation came. And that's going to be at Burnt Church Distillery. That's from 5 to 10. And that event also features musical celebrations, 4 to 10, musical celebrations, drum circles, gospel shot hour, live entertainment, food trucks, kids area. And then on Sunday, we close it out with a jazz brunch inside of the distillery exclusively for guests. And we still have tickets available, only $25. It's $75 for that. And we have the ZD Experience coming from Charleston. And we have Melly Mel's, who's going to be the caterer for that event.
Right. Wow. So jump on that if you want to be at that jazz brunch. There's only 25 tickets left.
Absolutely.
And we have a little under a minute, but I know we want to get to Sonya because you're going to be one of the vendors at this great event. So tell us a little bit about your involvement.
Yes, I own Gullah-Tees and Tings, which is a fashion brand, lifestyle brand, started to celebrate the Gullah culture here in the area and also to represent Juneteenth.
Right, and so you will be there with your
I will.
tees and things?
T-shirts, hats, you name it. Come shop Gullah-Tees and Tings.
And you said that it's all these events are family friendly.
All of them are family friendly, and we want people to understand that it's not a Black only event. Like the celebration of the Black experience is something, it is an American experience. So we embrace everybody. We want everyone to come out and celebrate and enjoy that day with us. And it's open to the public. It's family friendly. Every event will have something for kids to enjoy as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you ladies for being here to share about this wonderful event. And I hope it's a great success.
Thank you.
And we will be back with lots more, so don't go away.